One, two, three, testing, testing. Are we live? Alright, it says we're live. It says we are live. I will minimize my YouTube studio then. We're gonna, first off, ping my Discord. I forgot to ping my Discord last time, and I felt stupid. I felt dumb. I felt pathetic, even. So just like how I normally am. There we go. There we go. Publish, publish. Now, I am currently on call with Urga. I cannot hear him. He cannot hear me right now. And that's because we're just gonna get started here real quick, chat, and have a couple of words, alright? First off, welcome, people. How we all doing? Hello, Strider. If you guys want to join the CS, go for it. We're starting off with some Sky... Oh, someone's already here. Oh my god, and Mooney Gamer. Yeah, /CS NA_ Avery Doors, like always. Also, chat, I request that you guys remain respectful during this. I don't want anyone being weird and insulting this guy at any point. We're gonna get into some... I wouldn't say controversial, kind of stretching it. I guess in a way it's controversial topics, but at the same time, it's the most nothing burger controversy ever. It's like, who cares? It's things I'm gonna talk about because I find them kind of interesting, but at the end of the day, it's whatever. So, like, don't, be respectful, don't make fun of him. This guy seems pretty normal. Seems like a normal guy. Yo, thanks for coming a tier 1 channel member, Ender Omelet. I appreciate it. And, yeah, join up on the CS. With that, I'm gonna undeafen and get talking with Urga here. Hello, Urga!
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yo, anything you would like to say to the stream?
What's going on, everyone? Avery, thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for joining me. Despite the big risk this must be for you.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot to lose, right?
Yeah, surely. That's,
No.
you know, I just have that much influence. No, I'm hoping we can have a nice, good talk here. If you want, you can join the CS with the same code as before.
Yeah.
Well, oh, I should probably...
Let me see here.
Oh, yeah, open that up. There we go. No, I quite like the simple CS code. Just kind of have to hit up on your keyboard and then you're good. It's
that is nice.
That's a nice feature. I'm gonna set
It'd be
our
nice to have.
rules. Bop, and where are you here? Ah, Felty Tuba. There we go. Chant, truly the most incredible of usernames here. Felty Tuba. Wow.
Very default, right?
Yeah, so just generic small talk question to start us off. How's your day going,
Sure.
man?
It's going pretty well, man. Weekends are usually pretty chill. I don't got work, so I just kind of hang out, play
nice.
games. Yeah, nothing too crazy. How about yourself, man?
Weekends are the most stressful for me because it's when I have the most work, you know. Being a full-time content creator, it's just the weekend just kind of piles everything on because that's the best time for everything.
Yeah, I get that.
My least busy day is always Wednesday. That's like my day off. It's like I might do a 2-hour stream that day. Other than that, it's pretty chill. It's just a Wednesday.
So your biggest stream is usually on the weekend?
Well, yeah, it's the weekend. Everyone's free on the weekend.
Yeah,
more or less.
Absolutely. That's how it is with me as well. Weekend streams usually pop off.
Yo, Jacob, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. I like giving you money. I don't know why. Well, I like receiving it, so thank you. I think it's pretty obvious why. Sorry, I had to thank someone in chat real quick.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, my day pretty. I've just kind of been scrambling to get a lot of things together. I have a big project coming up later this month. It's gonna be pretty cool. I want to do a lot bigger things in the Hive community this year. You know, it's I think I've had a good start this year, but I want to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, like this podcast thing you're doing. It's a good idea, man. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Unique, right? People aren't doing this sort of thing.
No, and it's just more stuff like this where it's stuff no one's ever done. You get some community involvement. Yeah, I'm looking to have a good year, pretty much.
Good. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna bring this up real quick. I've noticed you're in the Miku guild. Are you like a Miku enjoyer?
Dude, you know what? Dude, some of my people in my Discord joined. I was like, dude, that looks cool, man. I want to tag on my name. So they sent me an invite, and Miko. I mean, I'm not like obsessed or anything like that. I mean, I just did it for the tag.
not a Miku stan at all.
Well, we when I joined, it was the B Guild, and then they changed the tag to Miku. I
They
was like, all
changed
right,
it to
whatever, dude.
Miku.
Yeah, I was
Oh
like, okay,
man.
whatever.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it's like being a Miku stan just doesn't seem like you. You know,
It's not,
it would
man.
have been such a funny combination. You know, it's you say all these
Yeah,
things on your stream, but then also you're just a Miku stan.
just a Miko, dude, man.
Yeah, it's Hatsune Miku. I main
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. So I love Miku. I think she's such a silly, goofy character.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I see the shorts on YouTube. That's all I know about it.
Yeah. How many
So.
people? All right. I should probably put the code in chat. That'll make things easy. _ Avery Doors. There you guys go. We're gonna give you another minute or so to join up, chat, and then we'll get going. Have you so you only know like the shorts? You haven't like looked up a Miku song at all?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I looked up the
Ooh.
Miku song. It's all right.
It's very
I-
unique.
Yeah, I can't really understand it too well, but you know what?
Yeah, I also
fun.
don't understand what she says usually, but
So,
yeah, I think it's just goofy, and that's why I love it.
just to forewarn you, I'm gonna be terrible here. I'm bad at Skywars, man, but I'm gonna do my best.
Oh, that's okay. Listen, when you're in a 50-player CS, it does not matter how good you are because there's 50 players. It's gonna be rough
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna start it then. Sorry if you guys couldn't get in, and then we can get into the actual interview, the spicy stuff. All right, the stuff everyone
Sure.
comes here for. Urga.
Yeah.
Now, how I first learned of you was someone sent me a clip of your TikTok live stream. I couldn't find it anymore. It was a super long time ago, and I didn't think to save it. But basically, you called me weird, all right? And I'm gonna give you a chance here to squash some beef, all right? Well, what do you find so weird?
Well, I don't know how long ago this was. Honestly, man, I when I first started, I didn't really expect to get that big, and I didn't expect to, for example, be talking to you on this show. But now here I am, man. But listen, man, I say a lot of kind of crude stuff on the stream sometimes. I'm really trying to stop that. Of course, it's not good to be saying those sorts of things. I apologize for
Nah, I really
anything I
don't
said,
care.
dude. Well, no, it is a big deal though, because nobody deserves to be talked like
Here,
that.
did you need any armor at all?
I think I'm all right. Hold on. Let me...
You think you're alright? You have nothing. You have nothing with
Hey,
you. You
listen,
think
man,
you're alright?
I got some iron, dude. Why does everyone have
I am. Oh my God! Get him! Get him! Oh my gosh! Cooking Urga. All right, here I have stuff for you. Like you can have those, and I guess pants. Oh, you have pants. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, I have a bow. That's crazy. Oh.
Yeah, but okay. What do we got?
But
Oh,
yeah,
thank you, man.
I thought that
Appreciate
was
that.
really funny when I got sent that. That's how I learned TikTok streaming, like, in the
Yeah.
actual, like, that format. Like, I always knew TikTok streaming was a thing. I had a fairly popular TikTok account that I streamed on, but I didn't know
Yeah,
you
I
could
heard
do it
about
in that format.
Yeah, it's something I started a while ago, like maybe a year ago. I started on Call of Duty, and then I just all of a sudden I decided to play Minecraft one day, and I streamed it. And Zen, get out of here, buddy. What are you doing here? And it kind of popped off, and I was like, all right, man. I'll just roll with this. I'll roll with TikTok. But I multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So you do that now. It took you a while to really start multi-streaming. Why?
Yeah.
Because even back then, I would tune into your streams every once in a while because I was just curious. And you said multiple times you didn't have any plans on multi-streaming or whatever. I don't remember the reasons why, but you said that multiple times. What changed?
Yeah. Basically, TikTok's great. Well, honestly, it's with the Hive, dude. They don't really associate with TikTok people. I was like, all right, well, I better, I'm gonna try to funnel some people to my YouTube, I guess. I don't know. It seems like a better long-term strategy, TikTok, YouTube, but in terms of like maintaining community and everything. But YouTube, TikTok has its place too, but I don't know. I just think it's better to be on all platforms personally. It can't hurt, right? I mean,
no, I did a bit of multi-streaming on Twitch earlier this year, and it definitely does not hurt.
Twitch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Twitch is
did
tough though, man.
Twitch
It's a
and
tough
YouTube.
platform.
I
Yeah.
was, I don't know, I was surprised at how well it actually went. I was averaging maybe like 40
Yeah.
viewers. Nothing insane,
Yeah,
but it was far
that's
more
not
than I
bad,
ever
dude.
expected. I was
Yeah,
very
that's not
happy with that
bad.
little experiment.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I stopped because in order to succeed on Twitch, you really do need to be consistent, which kind of sucks, and I just
Yeah.
didn't want to stream daily. It's like, I like having days off, actually, and
Yeah, I get that.
I also pretty often have, like, urges where I just want to make videos, because I love making videos, and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
alright, I'm just gonna sit down for 10 hours and make a video.
Right.
I
Yeah.
really enjoy those sections. You can't really be consistent as a streamer and do all of that.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really make a whole lot of videos. I really just I make edits. I like making edits and stuff like that, you know, to songs and
Yeah, I
whatnot.
saw your
But
Hive anime
they're not-
trailer, which someone stole.
yeah, somebody stole that. Isn't that crazy?
I thought that was kind of funny. That's
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is what it is. You know, you can't.
no,
stop
I get
that
it. My stuff gets re-uploaded all the time. I get it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting owned in Skywars.
Hey, me too, dude. I'm just getting slapped around here
Oh.
by a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Move,
So
what are you doing, bro?
how like long were you streaming before you saw any success?
Dude, this guy. Honestly, it kind of popped off really quickly. Well, not that quickly. I got like it took like a month or two to really start like because you like every stream you get a little bit bigger. You know, people stick around, and at some point, you know, we decided to put together a Discord so that we kind of had like a base out of stream, and that's when it really started to pop off. Because people, you know, people get notified when I go live through Discord, and that's when I would get like, you know, when I start getting like 40, 50, 60 people in my streams.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it took a while. You know, you start off. There's other streamers as well on TikTok, but you know, it takes a little bit of time to get some traction. I guess. Block it out of here.
Yeah, it's just when I think on my content creator journey, I took like maybe like 7 years before I was starting to be able to hit like 50 viewers.
Yeah.
And you know, once you get some sort of growth, it's like the snowball effect. So like not long after hitting 50 viewers, I started getting 100 and all of that. That's just how YouTube works.
No.
But you know, it's just
Yeah.
I see TikTok creators succeeding just so quickly, and it blows my mind all the time. It's
Yeah.
like. And even then,
it's-
like, before I was big on YouTube, I went semi-viral on TikTok. My first instance of it was I had a throwaway account that I just posted a meme to back when TikTok was still new, and that meme got like 10 million views. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was the,
And
yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
I made a meme about McDonald's Sprite being spicy, and that became like a big thing. I was shocked. It's not many people know I'm from that meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my first bit of
I-
internet fame before I was even like on the Hive or anything.
Yeah, I think that's one of the arguments Hive has against TikTok is that it's easier to grow, which it is. It is easier to grow, but I think it's for a baseline, it's easier to grow. But I think you know to get at least on a community like this, where Hive isn't like, I mean, it's not like massive. Like you're not going to be pulling hundreds of viewers. At least I'm not going to be pulling hundreds of viewers doing this. Oh. I didn't know these were my enemies. Hold on. I'm just gonna jump off. I don't care.
Oh man,
But-
just giving up.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? You know, I think it all needs to be looked at on a case-by-case basis, really. Because some people are big just because the algorithm pulls people in. Some people are big because they have a lot of consistent people in their community who watch them
Yeah.
every day. You know, so it's. I think I don't know. I think it's you know to write off TikTokers completely, I think is a mistake.
Yeah,
Personally,
so I do want to get into that more later, but for now,
Yeah.
I will bring up, they used to just make it so you could apply through TikTok. The problem was the TikTok algorithm's really easy to gain. Like, making
Yeah.
low-effort content takes 10 minutes to make, you know. As long as you
Yeah.
know what would get views, it would get views. That's a
Yeah.
big difference between TikTok and YouTube. So Hive had a problem where too many people were putting in no work and getting the requirements in a week. And
yeah.
it's just, not to mention, a lot of those people were little children who were pretty immature and made the most mistakes. So Hive,
Yeah,
at one
we
point,
don't-
TikTok rank was the most common rank, other than like
Yeah.
Hive Plus, obviously. But they did phase it out because it was just too much to handle. You know,
Yeah.
and it makes sense. So how they
Yeah.
currently do it is a case by case basis. I don't know exactly how they do it, but I have seen some new TikTok ranks occasionally, so they are inviting some people.
Yeah, there's
Hold on,
there's
I'm
some
getting
big ones.
destroyed. Yeah, it's like, I know there's that Just Build guy who started going crazy.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Can't remember his username, but present guy moment. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Yeah, he gets a ton of views, man.
But
he doesn't stream.
No,
I don't know.
streaming's a weird one because streaming, Hive has tried in the past to expand what they consider for streaming. Like in the past, YouTube streamers used to be able to get YouTube rank through streaming. They did eventually change that for the same reason of it was too easy. That doesn't really apply anymore, I feel like.
The problem is, dude, they say you gotta have 60 concurrent viewers on Twitch for stream rank.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
kind of ridiculous. I mean, I kind of understand it.
Who gets 60 viewers on Twitch? Nobody.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know
again,
anyone.
back when that requirement was made, it was more reasonable. Like, you had Skyella and MJ Owns You doing it, and those were, like, the main Twitch people. And then you had people who did Twitch kind of, like, on the side, like Potato Pie, who also met those requirements. If you know Prime Strat and On1Can at all, they also used to meet those requirements. So, like, without any outside growth for YouTube. So it was, at one point, reasonable. It is kind of a lot harder now. I think another big problem when considering for the rank is, yeah, it's harder to get the 60 concurrent on Twitch, but also, if Hive's just letting in people with, like, 30 viewers get in, how are those people really benefiting Hive? It would almost feel like they're just kind of giving away ranks to people at that point who aren't really...
Are you talking about on TikTok or
Twitch?
Just
like in general, like Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, if some of those exist.
Yeah, I understand that. And they're just
like,
a liability at that point.
Yeah, it's the same problem that they would have had with the TikTok people, where the TikTok creators were getting it so easily, and it was just a bunch of immature kids, because getting that many views is just not really difficult. It's more so getting past that point into the broader audience, where it's like Hive's really pushing for people to have those ranks.
Yeah, and that's why I think, I don't know, at least with streaming and TikTok, I think it should be, and it is already with TikTok, looked at on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah,
see what
there's
kind of
a new
influence,
CS if you want to join that.
okay, see what kind of influence they have on the community and what kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, dude,
I get that.
I love Block Drop.
It's very difficult with streaming. It also doesn't help that a lot of people... Oh, this will be relevant in a moment, actually. I just remember this. But, a lot of people will use some not-so-ethical ways of getting viewers. So we had issues in the past where on Twitch, people would just, like, bot their way to 60 viewers and argue, like, hey, why don't I get the rank? But for Twitch, it's so easy to check when someone's botting viewers because they provide all that data for you. On something like TikTok, they don't really provide that at all. Like, if they want to figure out if your viewers are legit, not botted, that is difficult for them to actually figure out.
You can, there's a tool to kind of get an estimate to see how many of a person's followers are botted, but it's not accurate. And
followers are a very different metric as well, which again just makes it harder. But also, that brings me to my next one. At one point, you said you considered botting your channel. I have the screenshot up. Is that something you ever went through with?
Like my TikTok or my YouTube?
I'm assuming your TikTok.
No, I didn't. I never botted my channel. So I started my channel at 1,000 subscribers. I started streaming, actually less than 1,000. And I've grown it to 9,300, 9,350. Completely, organically through playing the Hive and getting new people to join the server and playing with, people who are already on the server. And I haven't botted anything, dude.
Yeah, no, when I look at your audience, I do think it is very legit. Like, your chat's active, people are, your Discord's super active. It's like, I do believe your thing's legit, it's just, it's interesting that you, like, just openly suggested that at one point.
Oh, well, yeah, I say some weird things sometimes, but, there are people who, bot their accounts. I see them, people with, 100, 200,000 followers, and then you go in their live, they got 5 people in there. It's obvious, right? Or another thing people can do is they can just run a TikTok, clip farm channel, and then just amass 100,000 followers that way organically, right? So you're legit, and then they could just delete all the videos, transition it over to a Minecraft channel, right, and just live stream on that. I see
Yeah.
people do that as well.
No, that's
So
probably by far the easiest way at it, the cheapest way.
yeah,
Because like, again, when I did TikTok, I posted Minecraft shit post, I got to maybe, like,
uh,
15,000, maybe 20,000 followers, and I would get, like, 400 viewers, and that was, like, 2 weeks worth of time. It took me no effort at all, just making these low-effort TikToks, and I feel like
mhm.
botting is almost, like, the dumb way at it, you know? It's like, you'd have
Yeah.
far
Who?
better
What?
luck just doing that.
It's so easy just to farm clips and stuff. I get
Yo,
it.
thanks for
Or to post
upgrading to
clips.
tier
Yeah.
2, Ender. If you want to be added
Yeah.
on the Hive, just drop your IGN, I can do that for you.
But people do that on YouTube too. You'll see, botted YouTube accounts as well.
Yeah.
I called someone out the other day for it. 'Cause you'll see botted comments and, you know,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
but
call anyone out right now, but there's one Zekwa famous rank who obviously botted his videos. And it's
yeah,
painful that the Zekwa staff have not caught on yet, even
you,
after
s-
people have openly told them.
you see
uh,
a bunch of like Chat GPT comments.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh, wow.
a bit of an issue. Hive is really good at detecting those bots. Hive does not let any of them get through. Hypixel, though,
Yeah.
sucks at it. There's so many illegitimate YouTube ranks on Hypixel, and it's crazy how they can be proven 100% fake and get to keep the rank. I don't know if you saw the fast pots controversy at all, but it's
No, I
basically a
haven't.
YouTube rank who obviously botted the 30k subs. His views weren't legit, and not
Is that
only
the
that.
requirement?
Yeah, it's 30,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Not only that, but he also cheated on Hypixel with the rank. Like, he used scaffold and
Jesus.
all of that. And when all of this was exposed, reported, it's like, hey, this guy blatantly subbotted, and he's using hacks, here's the proof. He still got to keep his rank. It was
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
you have
just
people like Q Bedwars who got denied Hypixel YouTube rank, despite him having like 100k subs at the time, because they're like, well, it looks like you're growing too fast. We don't believe this to be legit, when it's just obviously legit. It's so bad. Hypixel, I don't know who manages that, but they're clearly not too, not
yeah.
too, they don't have a good understanding of any of it.
They have some issues over there for
Yeah.
sure. I used to play in Hypixel. I mean, this was years ago, man. I grew up on Hypixel, really. That was I mean, I'm talking like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I actually played it for the first time again yesterday.
Yeah, I
I
saw
was,
that.
yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
No, I
But
never got to grow up with Hypixel because I just didn't have a PC. That's largely why I'm in the Bedrock scene, because all I had was my little phone. So I was stuck playing Lifeboat all day before Hive eventually came out.
ooh, I'm so sorry for you.
That's whatever. It worked out for me.
Lifeboat. Oof.
At the time, Lifeboat was awesome. Lifeboat
Hey,
at one
man,
point had the record as well for most concurrent players on a Minecraft server.
I'm not gonna lie, that lava survival, that's fun, dude.
Lava
The
Survival
lava
was great.
survival. That's
Lifeboat's in that area where it's like it's so bad it's good, you know?
yes, exactly, man.
It's
It's
like
it's like
Lava
come full
Survival
circle,
is
dude.
so poorly made, but it's so fun.
Yeah, yeah. People are
um.
horrible over there too.
Oh yeah, no, it's just all mobile players. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
one disadvantage for Hive is that it's so good, so smooth, so competitively viable that the sweats actively push away new players. So all these mobile players are moving to Lifeboat or CubeCraft because it's just easier.
Yeah, that kind of does make sense. I
Yeah, so
understand.
Hive has been trying their absolute hardest to make Bed Wars specifically a very beginner-friendly game mode, which I feel like they've
Yeah,
succeeded at.
yeah, I understand. That's what all the changes were about with season 2, which I understand. It's good for the server in the long term, I think.
Yeah.
Even though it might be frustrating for us PC players.
Yeah, Season 2 as well. I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but it seems like it's more content-heavy as well, with the items are just so funny to use, you know? It's not good competitively, but for a YouTube video, pretty funny.
Oh yeah, lots of good content you can make out of that. The
Yeah.
new items and whatnot,
I
totems and
I feel like Hive kind of shifted their focus to growing the server, in a way.
which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've made
Let me
another
try
CS. Yeah, you gotta join it
Okay.
fast. Oh my god, there's so many people in here already.
All right,
Oh
I'm
my
in.
god,
I'm in.
people are waiting. They were hyped for the Bed Wars one. Oof.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have to set our
Ooh,
team.
Bed Wars. This is my bread and butter right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give us some fairly good players. Otherwise, we are dead off spawn.
Yeah, yeah.
That is just kind of how these go. Let's see here. Where? Oh, yeah, you are Felty Tuba. I forgot.
Felty
Chat, if you want
Tuba.
someone to target, there you go.
Nope, not me, dude. Not me.
Let's see here. Ooh,
Target
Stone
block.
Parsley. That's probably good for now. We're gonna give it... Oh my gosh, I think we can get our first 50-player CS here. Let's see, someone... Alright, I need to open the sheet back up.
Wow,
So I have
106
like
viewers right now.
I have like a mood board. I've stolen this from one of my favorite streamers, Connor Eats Pants, but you basically just put up a bunch of pictures to look at so you remember what questions to ask. Very effective.
Okay, good memory technique. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep closing it by accident though, just out of muscle memory.
How long have you been playing on the Hive for?
Since its release.
Really?
Back in 2018, October.
Have you made content the entire time, or did you start at some point?
More or less. My first YouTube channel got deleted by my mom. So I don't have a lot of that
Yeah.
anymore.
That's the way it goes, man.
I was like 11 years old or something like that. She was like, you gotta delete this. And then... So I don't have a lot of the early stuff, unfortunately. Like, but yeah, pretty much since day one, I was making a lot of Hive content. It took me a bit for me to fully move over to it. Like, I was kind of just doing it on the side. Because at that point, I was still just maining Lifeboat. 'Cause, again, Lifeboat was the server back then. It was the biggest server. So it took a... Well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Before Hive came out, Lifeboat was the biggest... Yeah, the biggest Bedrock Pocket Edition server. And even before Hypixel took off, like, people always say, ooh, Mineplex was the biggest server. It was actually Lifeboat. Lifeboat had the player record. I don't remember what update it was, but at one point they had an update where they got, like, 35,000 players online for it. And that was the record.
See, I always thought Mineplex was, oh, shoot, hold on. Silent Game. I always thought Mineplex was, Java.
Mineplex was... Well, yeah, I am talking about Java. I'm talking about Bedrock and Java here because... Mineplex was the biggest Java server at that point.
Yeah.
Just not the biggest overall. Mineplex was also a Bedrock server, though. It was one of the biggest.
Oh.
Before it got deleted, I think it was the third biggest.
I remember playing Mineplex. That was wow.
Yeah, we need to get Deep Slate. We were getting hardcore rush, and I cannot get anything back because I keep getting stabbed.
Put wool on our bed. Hold on a minute. Put these blocks.
Yeah, someone back here. Oh, I can't hit them. Yeah, Lifeboat was great back in the day. I have fond memories of it. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
No! What are you doing? Oh, alright. I thought our teammate was, like, sabotaging us. He's just placing down other blocks. Awesome. Oh. Alright, now, next thing we want to bring up is your feelings, alright? We're gonna get real sappy here. And that's specifically your feelings on the Hive. You've said multiple times you feel like you're kind of disrespected, or that you're a second-class citizen. That was your exact words. Could you, like, go into depth as to why you feel that way on the Hive?
I was maybe exaggerating a little bit. Maybe that's just me being a little salty about not getting recognition as a TikTok creator, which, it is what it is. I just do this for fun. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but what was I going to say? I think that they do these things like not giving out certain ranks to certain people for a reason, and they want to make sure everyone, they want to make sure that they're not just kind of giving out ranks willy-nilly, so I think, I don't know, I say that that's pretty much it. Here, somebody take this gold.
Oh, thank you.
If that's a good answer, I don't know. It's just.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's like I get it. You put in a lot. Oh my god, this guy rushed us just to hit me specifically. Okay, man. I get it, like, you put in a lot of time and you want that recognition, especially since you are getting decent viewership. It's not like you're a nobody demanding this, like a lot of other people are. Because this, there's people who get, like, 6 viewers, and they're like, I stream on here 18 hours a day, give me YouTube rank.
Yeah. I understand their reasoning though. I'm not no hard feelings honestly.
Yeah. So you think the term disrespect from Hive's a bit of an exaggeration? You don't actually believe they're like
They're
disrespecting you?
no, I don't think they really even know me honestly.
Yeah.
You know, they're not targeting me. They're just doing their thing. I understand. Um, you know, they're running their server, and I'm just kind of making content on it, and you know, they can do whatever they want. Honestly, you know, they want to give whoever they want rank. It's their
Ah,
server. So
there you go.
okay.
Would
Just
you
armor.
personally say that you feel entitled to the rank, or not? Maybe entitled. That's a bad. That's a heavy word. More so you deserve it.
I think so. I stream every day, and I stream to a you know, to a pretty sizable audience. You know, but that's just my opinion. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you know, some people might disagree with me, but
Yeah.
you know,
I
I mean,
like me personally. If I was handling, oh, all right, no bad, awesome.
oh shoot,
Me
man,
personally, if
gotta be
I was
careful.
handling these ranks, I would say maybe work a bit harder for it, like, or like more. I meant, not harder. You're obviously working hard. So I wouldn't say you're quite there yet, in my opinion. You know, you are
Mhm.
almost there, but a gold standard for streaming is 60 concurrent, and they have been pretty pretty consistent with that, and I feel like you're not quite averaging that. Like, you get close, don't get me wrong, but
Well, I guess my thing is I'm looking across all platforms.
yeah.
You know, YouTube,
No, I get that too.
TikTok,
'Cause,
and
yeah.
especially as of lately, I haven't been playing on Hive. The streams have just not been doing the same. Um, but when I do play on Hive, and then are we talking about like how, like, because I stream 2 hours every day, um, and I'll get anywhere between, I mean, on the low end 40, right?
Hmm.
On TikTok alone, to I got my biggest stream, or not my big stream, just a very big stream the other day. We got like 120 concurrent on TikTok, and then what do we get? 10 to 15 on YouTube, and then however many on Twitch. But you know, it's like I said, you know, I think it should be considered on a case by case basis, personally.
Yeah, no,
Um, so whatever they want to do,
I
yeah,
definitely think so too. I think the
yeah.
Hive partner program, when it comes to those other platforms, could use a bit of work. That guy's crazy, by the way, chat. What was that? But could definitely use a bit of a rework, bit of tweaking, clarification.
Yeah.
Like I don't like how like there are clear exceptions to where people should be accepted, but there's no real way for those people to apply. You just kind of have to
Yeah.
pray Hive finds you, which I don't think's the best system. I understand why Hive did it again. It's just because TikTok's too easy to gain, and also
Yeah.
people who feel like they should be the exception but aren't getting accepted anyways, getting salty could be a problem.
Hmm.
So there's a lot going to it, so I understand why they're doing what they're doing, even if it's not perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think another big thing to consider is it's also been proven that a TikTok view is just, like, objectively worth less. You know, they spend less money, they stick around for a shorter amount of time, like,
Hmm. 100%, yeah.
so it's like a
But
TikTok
that's
viewer is not
but
going to be
that's
as invested in the Hive
but
as, say,
that's
a YouTube viewer.
that's an average, right? Because what I have people who I have a lot of people who stick around in my streams for the entire time,
Yeah.
right? And how do you differentiate those from people who are just scrolling
I
the For You
Again, it
page?
is impossible to differentiate.
You
I
know,
definitely get, like, again, I would say you are an exception. I think your streams are genuinely entertaining. Like, you're a chill
thank you.
guy.
I
You make
appreciate
some good
that.
jokes. It's like I
I
do
appreciate that,
enjoy
man.
your content, but again, it
Thank
is
you.
hard to like differentiate between those things and come up with a
Yeah.
consistent way of going at this.
Yeah. No, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. And you know, I'm not well, I am I'm not gonna be salty about it. It is what it is, right? Whatever
Mm-hmm.
they want to do, whatever. It's all good.
All right. Now for this next one, this might be our
Mm-hmm.
most controversial thing yet. All right.
Woo.
And
All right.
you have shown great disrespect towards staff members, community members, YouTubers in the community. I'll pull up a bit of it here. I don't
Okay.
think most of this is a big deal, but for any Hive staff looking into you, because they do background checks and all of that, this might not come off as the best. You know, you oftentimes put down others to like, elevate yourself, you know? My good friend Quapot, you've attacked a few times, being like, give me his rank or whatever.
Well, no, Quaypot. I actually like Quaypot. Um, I give. You're right. I have been taking shots at a couple people, and that's not
Yeah.
good. And anyone who's seen this, I do apologize for that. I'll try to do better in the future.
Yeah.
I'm not here trying to burn bridges or make enemies or anything like that. Um, that's not really what the Hive wants for someone who's associated with them.
Yeah.
But that's you know that's I mean I'm just trying to do better with that sort of thing. That's not
Yeah,
good.
I wanted to get
I'm not
on
gonna
to that
deny
because
it.
you have been making
Yeah.
an effort to improve your community, be less toxic and all of that. I will get into that in a moment because I do admire that about you. It's just, do you think that maybe stuff like this, here, I have another one I wanted to focus in on. I don't know if we're gonna do much of that, but, like, you attacked my friend Almoycan again, saying that he was streaming to one viewer on YouTube and he has a rank.
Oh,
First
he
off,
doesn't.
he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
have a
doesn't have rank.
rank, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I was
rankless, kind of an L,
misspoke about that. No,
uh,
but we no on
but
Onimun,
it's
he's
like,
cool. We no he we're cool. We messaged. We were talking
yeah.
about doing a collab and stuff.
Like,
It's all
again, I don't
good.
think anyone's personally offended. It's just more so, do you think Hive will see this type of stuff and be like, do we really want this guy as a partner? Like, do you think that would have affected anything?
Yeah, that's something they probably look at and maybe they're not so fond of.
Yeah.
um, but all I can do now at this point is just do better in the future. It's
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I'm
mean
sure everyone
again
would really appreciate that. Like,
yeah, yeah.
again, you
So
do genuinely seem cool. It's just your community can be a little weird sometimes. And you can
they
say
are
some out
weird.
of pocket that you called your community the butthole of the Hive community.
Well, it's
The neighborhood your
it's
parents wouldn't want you to go to.
yeah. Wow,
And you're
you're really
proud of
you
it. You
really
said
did.
you're proud of it.
Well, I'm proud of these unique people who maybe they don't, because my content is a little bit different than what is typical on the Hive, right? My streams and whatnot, my style of stream, and some people maybe are drawn to that. Maybe some people who are a little bit what would you say, a little bit more um, weird, I guess. They're drawn
Hmm.
to that style of content, and that's kind of my audience. So I just gotta try to keep them in check to some degree.
Yeah. Uh, I I wanted to add on because at the end of that message, you did say you
Yeah.
were proud of it. Would you still say you're proud of all of that? Because that's an old message, and I've seen you
Uh,
tried to turn things around. You know, you've been saying, "Hey, no
yeah.
more swearing, no more being weird, no more being toxic." A concerning amount of no more being racist.
There's a few problem individuals that we've had to deal with, and um, but no, I mean I'm not trying to be the toxic streamer, anything like that. I just want to be, yeah, I just want to have fun, play with my viewers and just have a good time, man. I'm not trying to be toxic, not trying to hold a community for people who are toxic or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
and we're trying our best to turn things around. We're getting more moderators in the Discord, in the stream and everything. So, um, I've talked to everyone about that. So,
No, and
yeah,
I do fully believe that. It was hard for me to even bring these up and write them down because it's like this is obviously not the direction his channel is going in. It's like, do I even want to bring this up? But I thought it might be important to address because some people are gonna have that negative opinion on you just based off of that type of stuff. It's just kind of how it goes, and that
yeah,
would affect things like your reputation in the Hive community, getting any ranks. So I thought it
yeah.
was important enough to still address, even though I do believe you are fully moving away from having a community that horrendous at times. And I have
I
seen big improvement.
Thank you.
And I
Appreciate
think it
that.
is definitely a good move because again, you are genuinely entertaining, and it would suck to see you kind of throw all that away to appeal to this demographic of like trolls and edgy kids.
Yeah, we don't want that for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, it's,
but
man, a crazy amount of just trolls in your Discord server.
I mean, my goal is to. I really want to see the server succeed. I want to bring more people into the server. I think TikTok is a great channel
Yo,
for
thank you for
that.
the
You
dono.
know,
It
a
is a
great
very
channel
wholesome
actually
community. It's
bringing new
very close, and
players
I really
into the
like that.
Hive. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've you know, I've brought people into the Discord, into the who've been on my stream, who've checked out Hive for the first time, and now they're you know, like pretty consistent members in the community and playing Hive every day. So I think TikTok's a great opportunity for the Hive if they want to really get new players to join. So I
Yeah.
forgot what we were talking about. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
no,
started
it's all
ranting.
good. We're gonna be moving away from that pretty soon here
Yeah, yeah.
anyways. But yeah, just to end it off to say I really like what you're doing. I think you have a very strong community, which is very admirable. I think yeah, just keep at it. You have a good thing going on here. Ultimately just keep
I
up the grind. Like you are very good at managing a community and building up an actual audience. Far better than
I
a lot of people in this com.
I appreciate that, man. I really do. We're trying our
And
best.
yeah, and I appreciate you actually, recognizing maybe some issues that your com could have had, and maybe places where you could have went wrong.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I gotta have some humility.
Yeah.
It's important to grow. So.
Now I didn't get any screenshots for this, so I guess you
Hmm.
could just deny all of this, say it's fake news, whatever.
Hmm.
But there has been instances where your community will kind of just spam staff in the Hive Discord server.
Okay.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of bordering the line of harassment?
That's terrible. Yeah, absolutely, man. I honestly, this was it Monday or whatever? They were, I think they're a little bit. I'm trying to put the words. They feel like they're frustrated, right? They're frustrated that I don't get that. I think a lot of them are frustrated that I don't get the recognition they think I deserve, which, despite that, it's not good to spam. It's not good to, break the rules on the server. And I would condemn that.
Yeah.
And I wish I could have done more to stop that. I was at work. I couldn't
No.
really
Uh,
do anything, but
no,
no,
want to
that's
bring
not
that
good,
up
guys.
because I'm sure a lot of Hive staff would be very pleased to hear you condemn that because it's been a
Yeah,
headache for a couple of them. I know I've talked to a few
I know.
staff. Because it's just like Hive staff will just kind of get attacked for no reason by your
Yeah.
community.
They don't,
Not
yeah.
even like even before the ban and stuff. It was a lot of like, "What? Give Urga the rank, you stupid, whatever, whatever."
I know.
So
I'm
I'm
so
sure they
sorry
would
that.
be appreciate the hear that.
And anyone who does that, I got, from now on, we're gonna deal with them. So we're not gonna tolerate that.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you talking about that. Uh,
Hmm.
hope that wasn't too controversial.
Shout out to Officey.
Shout out to Officey. Oh yeah, because Officey was also spamming. Yeah, dude, I was shocked Officey was partaking in it. It's like Officey,
That's all
what?
right. It is what it is.
Officey's yeah, just a big troll. If it's anyone's gonna
He's
lose
all
their
right though.
rank, it's him. I mean, yeah,
He's
I like
interesting to
Officey. I
watch.
hang
I
out
like
with
watching
him.
his stuff.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Now here's another big one. We'll see
Okay.
if you stand by this one at all.
Hmm.
I'm interested on your war on pronouns.
War on pronouns.
Yeah.
Huh.
I only pulled up one screenshot for this one, but
Oh
I
no.
found out the Hive owner is 4 months older than me. Old ass man, unk status for real, right guys? Oh
Oh
man,
Lord.
it's like I'm talking to a middle schooler with those words.
I know these guys are
He
rubbing off
also
on me a
uses
little bit.
pronouns as a pride flag on his Twitter. Now, again, I want
Uh,
to make clear, I'm not personally offended by any of this. I think it's just really
no,
funny
no.
when people go in on the war on pronouns. I want to hear your
Yeah.
thoughts.
I think so. You just want to know about that. First of all, sorry about that, Explosion. I didn't mean anything by it, buddy. Uh, you're a cool dude. But I don't have anything against, no, not at all. I think, everyone's entitled to their own, decisions on that matter. They can do whatever they want. Um, I don't, yeah, no, I don't have, there's no war on pronouns with me. Everyone, I'm very much a libertarian in that regard, Um, So
Yeah, it's
no
just
war on pronouns.
I saw multiple instances of you kind of making fun of people for pronouns, so I wanted to really get an idea of where your thoughts on those were.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
do you
it's
see pronouns as something that's like harmful, or do you genuinely just not care and you think the jokes are funny?
I honestly, it's it's a little bit. I know it's a little bit distasteful, but it's just being funny. It's probably not a good thing to joke about. I understand.
I mean, I don't
People
know.
take that.
Again, I personally don't care, and again, it seems like you're a fairly normal person who wouldn't actually care. Um,
No, no.
but no, you said it. The jokes can be distasteful because there's just no reason to really make fun of them. But at the same time, I don't
No,
think anyone's actually offended.
I hope not.
Just funny,
Yeah, well,
funny little things there.
yeah. So sorry about that one.
Ah, no. It's you can stand by it
Again,
if you
we're
want.
again,
Again, I don't
you know,
care.
no, no, no. I'm not gonna because it's not good. And then, that's not something that we should be saying here. I apologize. But anyways, are you still in the game?
I am. I've just been
Oh
spectating.
my goodness.
I
Oh,
kind of do that so that way. I don't know
what
why I
is that?
do that.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what I do. I just kind of turn off my brain and start following people subconsciously. It makes it a lot easier to talk to chat a lot of the time.
Yes.
I feel like that
Yes.
is a big appeal to the streams where people don't really care about your gameplay. I kind of
I know.
realized people don't care about your gameplay back when Defect started blowing up because Defect had the worst Wi-Fi ever. And his streams, he would teleport everywhere, lag out, and all of that, and he would still get like 200 viewers. So it's like, these
Yeah.
people
Isn't that
clearly
wild?
don't care about what he's doing in-game. They just want to talk to him.
Yeah. He's pretty good now, though.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
his Wi-Fi's fine now.
Yeah.
He still should upgrade maybe some parts of his setup. Like he makes like $5,000 a month off of YouTube, more or less,
Jeez.
and he still doesn't have a mic. He like
What?
people would
What
be
does he use
shocked.
to talk?
He uses a headset that he had, like an
You
old
kidding me?
8-year-old headset.
He doesn't have like a standalone mic. Wow.
No, and it's like I've heard him with like an actual mic before, and he sounds so different. It's like he sounds.
Yeah.
It's crazy the difference it would have, and it's like a defect. It just invest in an actual microphone.
Like like
Uh,
$50 Amazon, man.
yeah, but I kind of get it. I still haven't bought a PC, so I'm
What?
still
Wait,
just
what do you
on.
plan on?
It's just a laptop that I got for
Oh,
school.
brother. You
Yeah,
gotta get a PC.
maybe one. I almost bought one recently, but I feel like it's not too needed for me right now. I'll
Yeah.
probably upgrade in the
That-
future. This thing's gonna
That's
shit
impressive.
itself eventually, but
Yeah. Impressive you're able to play like this on on a laptop.
it's not so bad.
What mouse do you use?
Right now I have the Razer Death Adder. I use that when I
Okay.
play Hive because you can't double click on here.
Yeah.
When I play other things though, I use my Model O.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I almost bought a PC recently, but then it was like $2,500. It was all the best specs, and then I looked at the price and I was like, do I actually want this? Is this
Yeah,
something I
some of
need
it's-
to spend so much money on? I'll wait a bit.
I know, dude. Some of this hardworking is so expensive. I just bought a Wu-Tang keyboard. It was $200.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of moments
So-
like that recently. It's like, because it's like I still live with my parents, and recently I was thinking, it's like, man, should I just like go buy a cheap house? I have the money for it. And then I sat there and thought for a moment. It's like, well, everything in my life would get so much, like, significantly more expensive, and at the moment I can't invest in anything too good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be moving out just to move out at that point. So
Yeah, I understand.
A lot
You
of
wanna, I moved out about a year ago, and
yeah.
but yeah, you wanna stay with your parents as long as you can, man. Save up your money, get a big
Yeah.
down payment. Yeah.
No, I plan to do that. I want to get. See, it's tough for me. I want to get an actual house, so that way I can,
Yeah.
like, make my videos be like... Oh, yeah, I made a new CS, if you're not in it.
Oh, I'm in it. Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, I want an actual house so I can, like, be loud and make videos, because I can get pretty noisy, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared to have a big empty house where it's only me. Like,
Get a condo or a townhouse, man.
hey, again, a condo or townhouse, you have, like, those people connected to you, so you can't be, like,
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's difficult. I have that I have that internal battle all the time. It's like, do I want to live in a big empty house? It's like even a 2-bedroom house. It's like, what am I gonna do with 2 bedrooms while living by myself? And then I'll also have, like, I will have the basement to worry about, any upstairs, I'll have the kitchen, living room,
And then you gotta
there's just so
keep
much
the whole
room.
place. You gotta keep the whole
Yeah.
place cleaned. That's
I
not
mean,
fun either.
I
You gotta
assume
mow the
cleaning
lawn.
wouldn't be too difficult if it's myself,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah.
Mowing the lawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have not had to do much of that here. I live in northern Canada, so it's mostly just
Ooh.
snow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of... What do you think of the U.S.'s plans to invade Canada, by the way?
Oh yeah. The 51st state, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Seeing a lot of that.
Our Maple brothers up there. That's great. No, I love Canada. You know, we have a lot of people in our community from Canada. You know, it's I don't think anything's gonna come of it. Nothing ever comes
I
of it.
hope nothing does. I would like to not be forcefully made American.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's... I mean, like, you know, if it benefits me voluntarily becoming one on my own accord and not being forcefully made a 51st state, maybe. But also
Yeah.
Canada should still just stay its own thing, but...
I think so. I think
I'm a
We'll
big
see what
fan
happens.
of Canada, yeah.
I
Funny,
like
funny
Canada.
world we live in right now.
yes, it is.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Purple.
I don't think you could afford Canada, Emeraldy. I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on, where are we going?
Did you press Urga? Ah, little.
Huh?
You know, like, press. Do you, like...
Oh, right.
Like,
Little
really...
bit. That's okay though. I can handle it.
Yeah, no, Urga is thankfully a lot more mature and talkable. Like I was saying,
Yeah, man.
back when you first agreed, I was talking about to some friends how happy I was that someone who seems normal actually agreed to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I watched that last one. Got kind of a little worried about it. I was like, oh man.
No, that guy's just a character. All right, I
did I
promise
get
you. I
myself
was
into?
hoping that's a one-time thing, more or less. But no, it's... I mean, at least it was entertaining, but I did not get the result I wanted at all from that. It became so
Yeah.
much... I was so exhausted by the end.
I could imagine. Yeah,
It felt like I was shocked when I ended stream and it wasn't even an hour.
Jesus. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was a solid 52-minute conversation there, though. Oh.
Really?
Well...
Where? Oh, I had to use a teleporter.
No, that was a lot less exhausting. I feel like we, you know, actually talked, so things got
Yeah.
done.
I wasn't even really.
Let me pull up my mood board again. Is there anything I missed? Oh, purple. Oh, man, I gotta stop trying. I'm reading chat, looking at my mood board, and doing all of this. It's rough. Whatever. So now, I guess the closest off here, is there any changes you would personally make that could possibly, the Hive could do basically to accommodate your type of content more?
Let me just go ahead and back out real quick so I can hear. This music is ridiculous.
That's fair.
Yeah. Basically, well, we have a lot of issues on my stream with sniping. Even off stream, it's terrible. I honestly, Avery, I can barely play the game. Even off stream, like people are just requeuing to find me and whatnot. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I have that all the time. I've had a couple YouTubers and I have had things specifically made to help with snipers. Unfortunately, I can't leak any of that here because then people would be able to bypass it, but it gets rough. People are weird.
They need to do something where like it'll like if you have a certain permission, it'll like it'll hold off on putting you in the lobby until there's like 7 out of 8 players or something. I don't know.
Oh, that is
what
a
they could
toggle
do.
for YouTube rank.
Really?
Yeah. It's not the best thing still, but it is a toggle. Oh.
Yeah, I could see people could already they could join it prematurely and just wait for you to join, but
Yeah. Especially if you're like grinding. And another big problem is in the dead hours of the Hive, those lobbies will just sometimes not fill up, so you'll never get in. You know, it's like Um, Little Mac, if you know him, at one point he put in the Hive partner chat, "I've been in queue for 20 minutes. Why can't I play Sky Wars?" And it turns out he had that enabled.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then so sometimes I'll switch to EU, but then I still get people checking EU lobbies and sniping me that way. But aside from that, let's see. Uh, I don't know, man. Like just being able to have a custom code would be helpful, I think. I do customs every single day on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just kind of a time waste sitting and reading off the code for people. But other than that, no, it's good. It's a pretty chill experience. I like everything else that they're doing on the server. It's mostly just the sniping. It's kind of frustrating sometimes. Um,
Yeah.
so
Are there any changes to like the application process you would make to sort of
okay.
help out people like you?
I think I mean I think I'd like it for them to be more accommodating to multi-streamers. I think I know it's kind of hard that TikTok viewers are kind of easier to come by, right? So how do they weigh that against Twitch viewers, against YouTube viewers?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they had like a point system or something like that, like YouTube viewers are worth like zero point 0.5 YouTube viewers or whatnot. I don't know. Um, but I think honestly, really, I think the objective measure, the objective requirements, like I think personally, I think they should do away with them, and they should just look at everyone on a case by case basis, see what kind of influence they have on the community, see what kind of community they have, look at their, and just consider all things and make a decision that way. But yeah, again, it's their server; they can do whatever they want, really. I mean,
Yeah. See, I'm thinking the exact opposite way. I'm thinking instead of going case by case, they should make objective requirements because I feel like not having any objective requirements is kind of a problem because now it's like, how do you get it? It's like there's this rank that
yeah,
exists, and the way to get it is just that who knows?
yeah, no, I totally get that as well. So, um, they should, actually give people TikTok rank maybe,
Yeah.
and then maybe rework the streamer rank so that it's inclusive of multi streamers. That would be my
Yeah.
the way I do it. So
Personally, I would rework it so it's if you multi-stream, maybe average like 100 or something like that across all of them.
yeah,
Because
that'd
again, there
work.
are other ways to cheese it. Like back when I multi-streamed, I had one stream specifically where I experimented, and I just told my chat, "Hey, open up both streams at the same time." So
Yeah, good.
we just like just doubled our concurrent viewership, like
Yeah,
very illegitimately. And
and
that would look a lot better if you're applying for sponsorships and stuff. But you could get into legal trouble as well because now you're like fudging the numbers.
yeah, but
Um,
what was I gonna say? I don't put too much stock in these numbers, all these numbers. I think it's more having to do with the presence you have on the server. Personally, I mean, what are numbers?
I mean,
It's I understand it's just a way for them to measure your size as a streamer, but I don't know. It's uh I don't know.
oh man.
So
I feel like numbers are fairly important when it comes to this type of stuff because,
mhm.
well-known members of the community, it doesn't necessarily mean they have influence. A big part of the YouTube rank is, and like the streamer rank is more so your influence in the community and outside of it, It's meant
Uh-huh.
for, it's a mutually beneficial thing. So, Hive needs to make
Yeah.
sure they're benefiting by getting partners and giving them all these resources.
Yeah. I understand.
Uh, Yeah, but no, I think that was a fairly good conversation. I'm glad we
Yeah.
had it, and I appreciate you for coming on to my show here. I think
Yeah.
those were some interesting topics we've talked about,
hmm
and yeah, I'm gonna get to ending my stream now. Is there any
Okay.
final
Well,
words you would like to say?
yeah. Thank you very much for having me on here. I appreciate that. You're like the first content creator, to reach out to me and to want to talk about this sort of thing. So I'm glad I could voice my opinion on some of these things. Hopefully, hopefully some things change, and we can, move forward with my streams and whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate it, and thank you very much, man.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, I'll be going now. Alright, chat. That was Urga121. We kinda pressed him. He was very mature about it, thankfully. Again, like I said, he seemed pretty normal, so it didn't seem like a big deal to him. I don't know, there were some things I didn't quite talk about, but post-match interview. I don't know, one thing I didn't really get to bring up was here. I don't know how much of you guys noticed this, but he did call me a slur. Was it that one? Where was it? Oh yeah, right here. I kind of blocked it out so YouTube wouldn't censor my entire stream. I didn't get to talk to him about that, but... yeah, the blue one. I think that's okay. Again, it was old, and I felt weird bringing it up, because it does seem like it's not like that, and it seems like... judging off of the way he just said it, and the fact that he's not even for swearing, the bare minimum, I feel like he doesn't even know it's a slur. It kind of comes off as something he said because maybe his grandpa said it, and now he's like, oh, that's a good descriptive word. It didn't even come off as he would know it's a slur. No, he seems cool, he seems nice, like, the vibes I get from him, he seems like a normal person. He, weird community at times, but he seems pretty normal, I guess see, and that's the thing, I checked the server a whole lot, I checked message logs on multiple servers, multiple things, he has never once said any other slur, never once anything even, like, derogatory or mean, in that type of way, so it's like, does he even know? Or is that something he just said? Yeah, let's see. That was a wholesome stream, though. I felt good about that one. Is there anyone we can raid? I'm an Urga stan. I do think he's genuinely entertaining. He's a cool guy, alright? He's not a bad guy. Oh, let's go raid Quadpot. We talked about him here. Go spam Avery raid in the Quadpot stream. Very different to Hive Talk, yeah. Guys, also, real quickly, I do have someone lined up for a future Hive Talk. Might not be number 3. Celebrity guest, not in the HiveCon. He said he's not available until April, though, so we'll see. There will be more Hive Talk, though. There's the link. Go spam Avery raid. I'll be seeing you guys, probably tomorrow I'll be live again.